Hello, this is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network, and as always, due to my background, expertise, and track record with respect to the government, Veterans Administration foreclosures, and at this time, I'm presenting to you once again a very desirable VA foreclosure for your analysis. All right, so this time, this property is located in Jacksonville, Florida, which is under the radar for the mainstream real estate investors for a while now. But clearly, you could look at any other reputable sources, and you will realize after your own research and due diligence, clearly Jacksonville, Florida, is an up and coming real estate market, which is going to be very attractive in relationship to what other opportunities out there in other part of the country. So this is the beginning of the uptick in terms of getting the publicity, that is. But you, as a real estate investor, will have the first opportunity to take advantage at the early um, uptake of this particular market. So the early birds gets the worm, right? You know what I mean. All right. So without further ado, let's proceed. This via foreclosure property is on the market for only 6 days, and we believe, according to here, is a multiple offer situation due by noontime tomorrow, Thursday, the 12th of March. So you have a mere 24 hours. When I when I email this newsletter to your inbox tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., you have 5 hours to make a decision. So what does that mean? That means for those of you that are already in my fee-based program, you know who you are. You are already been apprised of this urgent situation, and you are pretty much in a position to take action because you've been prepped by me as your mentor coach. For the rest of you who are listening for the first time, once again, so when you hear me present, that means it's too late for the rest of you. So again, the only other best course of action for you is to quickly get into my fee-based VA foreclosure program, and I'm not going to waste too much time, but look at the newsletters to as to your potential qualification to enter this very unique, very potentially lucrative and profitable VA foreclosure investing system that I created. Okay, maybe not I created, but I'm one of the pioneers on this unique system. All right, are enough to uh, boosting myself, self-proclaimed expert. All right, okay, let's get serious. Okay, 145,500, three-bedroom, two-bath, 1,314 square foot, located in 7710 Bordecal Court, Jacksonville, Florida, 32210. By the way, as you know, I know Central Florida very well. As a matter of fact, I own a property in Jacksonville, Florida. I purchased that in 2004. I since then sold it a few years ago. So suffice to say, I know the market very well. Not only that, Jacksonville, but let's look at the map. Jacksonville located a little bit north of Central Florida, which I've been promoting real estate rental properties on the behalf of our longtime uh, affiliate partner, Jean Gillum of Gillum and Associates. So she has sold many investment homes to our network members over the years, but on those regular properties, cash flow properties. But this VA foreclosure system, everything flows through me, and Jim Gillum is not involved. But again, this property is an excellent location for the money that you're getting, because not only Jacksonville is fast growing, it has a very large naval base. In fact, I believe it's the third largest naval base in the country of the US and maybe even the world. It is called Mayport Naval Station, which is right here, right? There are like 20 US naval warships are stationed here or more here, right? So very, very huge. Many active duty sailors in the Navy are stationed here, and they are impacting the local Jacksonville market. Furthermore, Jacksonville Naval Air Station are also located close by. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere very close by. All right, so the property in question is located right here, which is a mere southwest of the core of Jacksonville from downtown. So, as you can see, is within driving distance from major freeway, very easy access to all the entertainment, shopping, recreation, and economic hub of Jacksonville, Florida. So, all right, so in the suburbs, very good location. So let's go on and just briefly look at the property. Of course, this property is built only 2003, so very good looking property, very new. Let's quickly look at the 24 pictures here. So a nice cookie cutter home, right? Very modern, contemporary, and so you'll be once again or will be impressed by the cleanliness and a good quality, good initial physical impression of the property. I believe so. Everything very clean, very functional. Don't see anything out of order. I think this is carpet, but the carpet looks clean. So I don't really see too much. There may be some minor cosmetic repair. I would maybe allocate, I don't know, $5,000 or less, just to be on the safe side. That's the only unknown when you buy any kind of foreclosure properties. You're buying, subject to, right? So that's the, additional element of risk that you need to analyze before you will get into this type of purchases. All right, so let's continue with a few more pictures. So everything looks good. Electrical system, foundation, all the areas are very functional, very clean, and requires just very, I don't know. I have not spoken to the people on the ground as to the potential cost of repair. We'll find that out in due time. All right. So most important thing is to submit the offer along with the rest of the offer, and hopefully your offer get accepted. Then you do the inspection report. Outside looking good, outside looks good. So nothing I could see that will gives me a red flag about the interior and the exterior of this property, which is not a surprise because I only promote excellent foreclosure property, VA foreclosure property in the A to B neighborhood only. So this property is probably in the B plus neighborhood, giving the location of where it is and the nice physical condition of the property and the price and the numbers and the return, which I will go over with you, right? And the description, as mentioned by the VA listing agent here, multiple offer due by noon Thursday, the 12th March. Okay, so anyway, then the VA seller will gather up all the offers. We don't know how many. Could be 5, could be 10, could be 15 offers come in from various sources in the country and overseas, and from local potential homeowners, investors from all over the place, all gravitate toward this highly desirable, very demanding government VA foreclosure. The one, not, I only pick the top 1% of all the foreclosures that are, they'll put in the market on a weekly basis. So suffice to say, I've done most of your homework, and you guys should appreciate that. All right, so don't take anything for granted. I've done a lot of upfront work, and I only seek the field, the proud, the real estate Marines to enter this fee-based VA foreclosure program with me. All right. All right, so let's go on. Look at the any other highlights that you need to know. Like I said, built in 2003, no HOAs, price square foot is very, very insightful and attractive, $111. The lot is 5,000 something square foot, so fairly large backyard lot. So this foreclosure into the market about a week ago, so I will be surprised if it'll stay on the market for longer than 24 to 48 hours. So anyway, this property is below market value. The VA always intentionally and deliberately lower the price, lower the list price, as you see here, by 10 to 20%. By that alone, buying a potential property at a discount, if there are no other good benefit, this alone should attract experienced and sophisticated investor. But beyond that, you're going to get some cash flow even at 5% down. So that's so many multiple benefits in which I'm not going to talk about. You have to read the newsletter to get more details about this value of this unique buying system. All right, so let me see what else I can say here. Okay, all this monthly cost, I will put that into a cash flow analysis to you very shortly. And the rental value is $1,150. I would say this could be on the low side. The rental amount should be higher. Or you might be asking what type of tenant. I would say maybe 50% of them could be active duty soldiers, could be sailors, could be Marines, even other branches of service. So Jacksonville had so a lot of people don't know it, obviously, have a large military population. So, but then again, so the other 50% chance that you will have a regular tenant that have a good job, very good quality tenant that can definitely pay you, $1,100 to $1,200 monthly rent. That's such a no-brainer. So the rental market is very strong. In fact, let's look at the rental market, which is always very critical in any analysis. Yeah, that's critical, right? So let me copy and paste the address, then put it into my rental meter, and you will be very impressed to see that this neighborhood rents very well on a historical basis. As you know by now, if you watch this video often enough on a weekly basis for the past few months, you will recognize that my important research on this particular website, I always look at the within the 3-mile radius within the past 12 months, what are the properties within the same three-bedroom properties, how many properties are being rented, and here are the answer. The 3-mile radius of this property neighborhood, there are a whopping 138 homes that are being rented for various rental amounts. So what does this mean? This means on a historical basis, based on this very credible research website that I pursue that I analyze all the time, has been an excellent rental situation for for many tenants in the past and will continue to do so. So 139 homes within the 3-mile radius are being rented. That tells me there's a tremendous activity going on in this neighborhood, and there are many renters looking for places to rent. So therefore the vacancy rate and the what have you should be very, very low, almost non-existent. So this is a very low risk purchase decision for most investors. One more thing is, as always, we have a very good property management on the ground in the Central Florida area that are more than happy to to be your property manager. And furthermore, that property manager that I have connection with, which I've known for like decades, okay, that's the value of that I bring for this system, is that I have the resources and connection that most of you do not have, right? And not only that, the property manager, the couple of property managers that are used in Central Florida that will manage this area of Jacksonville, this property as well, is that they have a good connection. Either they have their own construction crew, meaning the rehab crew, that will based on the inspection report which you're going to pay for a few weeks after your offer is accepted, and they will fix the house up for you at a potentially at a discount, because they've been doing it for a long time. So you have the reassurance that we can refer you to the trusted sources on the ground to make your purchase a long-term buy and hold success for years and years to come, so you can achieve cash flow and appreciation to reach your goals of financial wealth freedom. All right, so no need to look at all these neighborhood comps in terms of rentals, or clearly validate the tremendous rental market in this neighborhood. All right, so let me see what else I can do before we go to the cash flow analysis. The school district, kept up 2, 2, and 4. It's quite low. So in terms of school quality, I would say, I give it a C. I give it a C grade. But in terms of tenants, potential future tenants, and perhaps some active duty potential tenant, makes the I give this neighborhood a B. A soft B category, all right, in terms of a neighborhood rank. Okay, so let me see what else that could be enticing, which you need to know about these homes in this neighborhood. Within this similar type of homes in this neighborhood in the past previous 12 months have risen by 4.4% appreciation, and Zillow predicts the home's value in this area, in this neighborhood, will rise a whopping 6.7% into the next year, to the next 12 months in 2020 and partly 2021. I know nobody have a crystal ball, not even Zillow, but it tells me, it pretty much, validate that the potentially the properties in this particular neighborhood are going to do well, for probably due to population and economic growth, and or lack of housing, tremendous demand for renting and buying in this area, and lack of homes, lack of supplies that we see at many locations in the U.S. in terms of real estate, right? So I'm not telling you anything you don't know. All right. So with that said, let's go over the spend the last 5 minutes or so, go over the 3 purchase scenario. And the first scenario, I will go over for those of you that qualify for the 5% down. No, not this one. So sorry. Let's look at this one. No, not this one. No, this one. So I'm going to start off the cash flow analysis, the pro forma comprehensive review. The first category of investors are the people that qualify for the 5% down VA loan, Vendee Financing. Once again, you need 2 years of prior ownership rental experience. And of course, you qualify to get the loan. So therefore, 5% down on the purchase price on the down payment is $72.75. Wow, very, very low amount, right? The power of mortgage, the power of leverage will be a main determinant to achieve real estate wealth for yourself long term. Okay, so just FYI out there. So down payment is only $7,200 plus your closing costs, a couple of grand, and then the estimated rehab cost, we don't know. I just put down $3,000. Okay, seems very cosmetic. So your initial total down payment is only a mere 13 grand. So for $13,275, you're able to purchase a $134,000, income producing, potentially highly appreciable asset. I mean, there's no other investment categories that can give you it, not the stock market, not the mutual funds, not any other real estate investment that I could see. All right, so I will prove it some more as I go through this cash flow analysis. All right, then the monthly rent is $1,100. I consider that very low, but let's play it safe. I want to under promise and over deliver as always. So $1,100 monthly projected rent minus 5% vacancy. So equals operating income of 1045 monthly, then your property taxes 122, insurance 51, property management fee is 8% because I have a great relationship with the property managers that I've been using for the past 10 years in Central Florida. And so another benefit you're getting by working through myself and my network. So 8% property management fee instead of the typical 10%, which is $84 a month. And then, I always put in maintenance factor on an annual basis of 5%. So this is your operating expense, 312. Then your amazing interest rate on this Vendee Financing 30-year amortized loan at whopping 3.5%, lowest historical rate for investment mortgage for the past 50 years. What a time to enter real estate, guys. So 90% loan to value, isn't amazing? So 3.5% loan will give you better cash flow because your payments can be very, very low, relative speaking, right? So your loan amount, in this case, is 138,000. Your monthly mortgage you have to pay is 620. So 620 monthly mortgage you have to pay. You add that to the this category of expenses, which is 312, reduced by the $1,100 gross monthly rent. At the end of the day, you'll give a net monthly cash flow of $113. All right, not bad. Okay, good leverage amount. So it's all about leverage and mortgages. Other OPM, right? OPM is 90% loan to value. Okay, a lender giving you a 95% loan. Isn't that amazing? Only in America you can get these kind of great loans to leverage your wealth. Okay, so the financial indicators are exceed the benchmark. Well, a little bit here in this case, rent to value ratio typically 1%, but 0.8% is close enough. All right, and the capitalization rate is 6%. A little bit average. It's okay. Cash on cash return is 10%. Total return on investment is 52%. I use the projection rate of only 2%, but I did not calculate that you're buying this property at 10 to 20% below fair market value in the neighborhood comps, right? That is tremendous value for you. In addition to Zillow said, this property will appreciate at 6.7% in the next 12 months. So if you add the appreciation numbers along with your net annual cash flow, 1353, plus your principal reduction, you paying down the loan at the end of the first year, equate to 2653 in economic benefit, plus the annual net cash flow 1353, plus 2% projection for me personally on this property, which is 2910 at the end of the first year, equals, add those three item amount up, equals gross equity income, which is 6915. Divide that by 13,275. Your total cash invested equal total return on investment at the end of the first year of a whopping 52%, at least on paper. Okay, so I want you to digest that for a moment to see, take a deep breath to see what other investment that will give you a 50% total ROI at the end of 12 months. So you're not going to get an argument I'm not going to get an argument try to refute this from anyone. Okay, the stock market, mutual funds, whatever, will never match this type of multiple ways to earn your return with investment real estate. Okay, so this is one category, 5% down. So that's that. And then let's talk about the what's this category? No, I'll get to this last. Let's go over the 25% down investment Fannie Mae lending guideline. For those of you, for whatever reason, do not qualify for the 5% down Vendee Financing due to the lack of a 2 years experience, you can, get qualified using regular investment loan, which is in this case, right? My projection is 25% down Fannie Mae lending guideline. You're still getting a very good interest rate. Actually, interest rate will be lower than 4.3. I kind of, right now, today's rate, as you know, some of you may know, the interest rate has gone down pretty drastically due to the, economic situation with the coronavirus and all that. but it's not 4.3%. It's 3.875%. So I need to should have recalculated this, but it'll be so your cash flow will be higher than 193, probably around 230, right? But your down payment, would be quite, more total of 42,000 if you include the 25% down payment, and then the closing cost and the rehab cost. So total 42K. So you have more equity into this deal, which is fine. You have a good walk-in equity. So the number still looks good, right? And the all the benchmark, is pretty nice. All right. So you will review the rest of this cash flow sheet, as I call it, and to see, so I encourage you to, if you do not qualify for the 5% down, do the 25% down, and you could be a newbie and be able to do this with this 25% down situation with the regular Fannie Mae lending guideline investment loan. Okay, and finally, last but not least, again, many people does not know, but being part of my network, you will know. You can buy it with your self-directed IRA. All right, is that amazing? A lot of people are not aware of that. Yes, you can use your IRA to buy an investment property. Not only that, even for those people that knows about it, they think in order to buy a $145,000 property with your IRA, you need to put down exactly the amount. That means you have to pay all full cash IRA to buy this property, which is 145,000 or whatever. Well, although you could do that, a lot of people do not know that I have some advanced, strategies that allow you to leverage your IRA as well. So you buy in the name of the IRA, so not in your name, so the IRA will qualify for the property. You don't need to submit your tax return, your FICO score, whatever debt income ratio. You're not buying. The IRA is buying in the name of the IRA, so easy qualifying. So not only that, because this property is more than 100,000, I have a non-recourse lender. I have two of them. Yeah, the only two that I know in the country. So that can or that are willing to leverage your IRA. They will leverage the other 50% by using a non-recourse loan. Non-recourse loan technically means that if you default on this loan, they can only come after this asset. They can only come after the IRAs in this property, and they cannot come after your personal assets. Just in case there's a minimal chance you're going to default on this loan, which you're not likely because you have a 50% down situation. So you have a lot of skin in the game, if you will, right? Get it what I'm saying? So their non-recourse loan is sort of a portfolio loan. It's not going to be revealed to the public. Is not, you don't have to report the IRA on your federal tax return because all your money goes tax-free, tax deferral, right? And your loan, this portfolio non-recourse loan are not part of the mainstream Fannie Mae, mortgage, maximum mortgage of 10 mortgages. It's not part of that scheme. Nobody knows that you're using this private loan, this non-recourse loan to leverage against your IRA. So therefore, 50% down with the IRA, 50% is your IRA, 50% is a non-recourse loan inside the IRA. So your total down payment, 50% times your purchase price is $78,750, including all the extra costs. And then the other 50% is the non-recourse loan, $72,000 at a slightly higher rate, because this is a sort of a portfolio loan, so the risk is a little bit higher. So I put down 5.5% on this non-recourse loan, the leverage against your IRA. So therefore, at the end of the day, all the numbers are the same. Your IRA, where your IRA will receive a $1,100 rental check from the tenant, and the property manager will take their 8% cut, right, on a monthly basis, $84. Then your IRA will pay the taxes. Your IRA will pay the insurance. Your IRA will pay the property management fee, and your IRA will pay the monthly mortgage of $413. And then the remaining net monthly cash flow that you receive, which is in this case $320, or your monthly net cash flow is gross tax deferral. If you're not yet 59.5 years, you could reinvest this $320 of a tax-free monthly cash flow, reinvest back inside the IRA, inside this property, and gross tax deferral until, and unless when you reach age 59.5, you may withdraw on the money, you may withdraw on the cash flow income, and only then you're subject to ordinary taxation at that time without any 10% early withdrawal penalty. Certainly, you don't want to withdraw your money, your cash flow income in this case, prior to age 59.5. Otherwise, in addition to pay the ordinary taxation, you have to pay 10% early withdrawal penalty on top of your ordinary taxation. That could be half of your money go to taxes before you get your net amount. So investing inside an IRA is a long-term investment vehicle. You're not going to touch any of the money. Your appreciation of your property and your cash flow of your property monthly or annually will be invested into IRA gross tax deferral. You don't have to file the tax return at all each year, right? It's just a phantom investment vehicle. Isn't that great? By not paying taxes on the growth of the cash flow income and the appreciation potential, that'll automatically add another 3% return on top of this 10% return that you see here on your total ROI, right? You see what I'm trying to say? So very, very valuable, very, very smart for you to, transfer your previous employer 401k into a self-directed IRA. And also whatever small IRA you have in different accounts, you can consolidate them, transfer over to the self-directed IRA through the custodian that we have within our network. Equity Trust is who we use to become your custodian. They could do all the paperwork for you. You just sit tight and let the IRA earn some great, tremendous tax deferral income for many, many years to come, depending on your age. Okay, so that's enough. I think I've spoken way too long. But again, I'm giving you some tremendous amount of education that you're not going to be able to get mostly anywhere. That's the value of becoming a member of the Yee Real Estate Network database. All right, so these are the 3 purchase strategies. That's all I have to say. So if you are highly motivated to feel the proud, the real estate Marines, that's my motto. Then the first step is to consult with me, and after the consultation, if I determine that you as an investor can benefit from using this VA program, you pay the appropriate fee. Look at the newsletter for the more details. That we will work together so I can help you do your best to appeal to overcome all the multiple offer scenario on this property and any other property. I will see that you will succeed. It may take some time, it may take some effort. That's why I get paid all the big bucks to help you achieve your goals. So you're leveraging your team, myself and my team on the ground to make your job much more easier than if you were to do it yourself. Okay, thank you so much. I look forward to talking to any one of you. Thank you so much. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Have a nice day. Goodbye.